What's up, guys? Welcome to Whale's Tales. My name is Greg, and in this video I'm going to be going over fucking Nomad's hero challenges. So yeah, let's see. I'm starting off with HIVE, and then I will move on to Rejack. So if you're just watching for Rejack, you can skip ahead to 11 minutes and 15 seconds into the video. That's when I start covering Rejack. And I also have a link on the screen that allows you to skip ahead to that as well. Okay, and so let's talk about HIVE. What you're watching in the clips are basically the clips start as soon as I earn HIVE within a particular game, and the clips end as soon as I get my last kill with that HIVE, or I get killed or something like that. So basically, as soon as that's more or less over. So unfortunately, there's a fucking guy sitting in the corner here, piece of shit, but this next clip is going to look really similar. So one thing about Nuketown, which is actually really nice, is you can spawn in and just start putting out your HIVE pods right away. So just kind of pepper them around your house and kind of spray them out into the middle of the map. By the way, I'm playing Team Deathmatch. It's good game mode for pretty much any hero challenge, well, almost any hero challenge. This one definitely, it works well. And yeah, so you don't have to like worry about gaining map control so much with Nuketown. You can kind of just spawn in and put your hives down. Don't want to put them like in your spawn, but like in your house, and spray them out toward the middle of the map. And if you just kind of hide here in this, next to that front window in your upstairs of your house, then actually you can actually flip the spawn by just sitting here if your teammates are very aggressive, or if you have an aggressive opposing team like I did in this game. As you see, they're just running right into my hive pods, even though I haven't really pushed up from spawn. So Nuketown works pretty great, but you can definitely do this on the other maps too. You just have to be a little bit more kind of knowledgeable and understanding of how spawns work and how enemy movements are kind of work in response to your teammates' movements and your movements. So alright, so I'm going to kind of just try and talk you through the rest of these clips and give you some tips as we're going through this, and hopefully that helps you get 6 hive kills in one game. So anyway, so I've placed my hive pods in the middle of the map. I know where my teammates are spawning, and I know that means the enemies are spawning on the other side of the map, so I'm kind of trying to rotate back around and give the enemies a chance to run into those hive pods that I deployed kind of toward their side of the map. And that worked well. You see I got 4 hive kills with that. So as soon as you place your hive pods, you don't want to place them like right on the edge of a map. You want to kind of get into the middle, or even a little bit closer to the enemy spawn, and then get the fuck out of there. You want to kind of push back around to allow enemies a chance to get there. Now here I make a mistake. I try to push up a little bit, and I didn't really know what to expect, and I got killed. And now I'm kind of in a pinch because you see the opposing team has 97 kills, and I did just have to kind of go for it. I ended up getting pretty lucky here. Thank you, teammates, for not dying. You'll see they get to 99 and then they can't finish it off, and that's when I get a lucky double kill as they were trying to invade our spawn. So there it is right there, and that got me my 6. So that was pretty lucky, but that goes to show it's never too late. There's a couple other buzzer beaters as far as the clips go. By the way, I'm showing clips from 5 games with the Hive, and then I'll show 3 games with Rejack. So this is game number 3, or is this? No, this is game number. Yeah, it's game number 3 with the Hive. So this was actually like a 4v2 or something like that at this point. So this is gonna take a really long time. This clip takes, I think, like 2 minutes. But normally after, I'd say like 45 seconds. In a full 6v6 game, unless you have like a very special circumstance going on, like the game is very one-sided or something like that, like you're just kicking way too much ass. Normally, I'd only kind of worry about it for about 45 seconds. After that point, you can kind of assume that your hives probably aren't going to get you too much more. I mean, you might get one more if you're lucky, but most likely not. Most of these clips were no longer than 45 seconds. From when I deployed the hive pods to when I got my final kill with them, and I wasn't going to get any more. So that's a good kind of number to keep in mind. But in this case, I knew there weren't very many many enemies, so I kind of let it go for a little bit longer because there wasn't much else I could do. And you'll see I finally get one kill with this round of hives, basically. And I'm slowly just kind of trying to push up safely so I don't die. And pushing up, basically your movements help kind of flip the spawn. You can push up a little bit, and if you finally make your way all the way to the other side of the map, you will kind of bring about a spawn flip, or you can. Now right now I'm seeing that the enemies are not going to be spawning anywhere near my hive pods, but eventually they're going to rotate back around. I don't want to push up too far here because I don't want to die. Finally, I got one. So there we go. Normally though, you don't want to fucking do that shit. That's just a waste of time, and you want to be working towards earning your next hive, and you can be doing that while your hive pods are out. So it's kind of a balance of playing it safe because you don't want to die, but also working towards earning your next hive so that you earn enough in the game you're playing to actually get 6 kills in that game. So yeah, let's see, I think this ended up not working out too well here either. I can't remember. This wasn't super great. I'm kind of deploying those hive pods like in my spawn, and then yeah, I had to sort of try to push up and flip the spawn. That wasn't super great. So I'm still only at 1 this game, but I come up pretty clutch here with this last hive. Oh, you know what? No, this is actually the second to last. That's right. That's right. Fuck me. Not bad. I think I'm gonna get 1 or 2 on this one. Yeah, there's 1 and there's 2. So it works better if you have hive and you're already kind of like on the forefront of the battle, sort of like in the more hot spots of the map, than just spawning in. Like I said, spawning in works fine on Nuketown. You can spawn in and start deploying your hive pods pretty quickly, but otherwise it's best if you are already kind of like in the battle zone, you know, and then you can kind of be a little bit pushed up toward where the enemies are spawning, and your team has some map control, and then you can start like laying down your hive pods in the lanes that your enemies would use to push up from where they're spawning, and then you kind of want to fall back. As soon as you put down your hive pods, then you start falling back and just let them start running up and getting killed by your hives. And that's kind of the best way of going about it. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. I know they're spawning back there. Thank God I didn't get killed by this hellstorm. And I knew they were kind of, you can see they're spawning up there, and so I'm just putting the hive pods down in the common lanes, and then I'm just gonna fall back, rotate back, and let them trip up the hive pods, and I get my last one right here at 5 seconds left into the game. So so that was sweet. I was like, oh shit, that was exciting. All right, so moving on. This is the last game. I think that I've got hives. This might. Maybe I'm only showing 4 games. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is the last game that I'm doing hive, and then I'll move on to Rejack. So let's see. This is not the super long clip. This game also has another long clip. So I've put my hive pods down on basically one side of the map, and now I'm going to slowly try and rotate up toward the other side of the map as long as it's safe. And I know that unfortunately I have placed my hive pods now where my teammates are spawning, so that means that my enemies are probably not gonna trip them up too much. I did get 1 kill there, which was kind of cool. I think that might have been all I got. So you kind of want to watch out for that. You have to be able to predict the spawns. Ooh, there's another one. Okay, sweet. And here again, I think, okay, cool. I see the enemies are spawning back up here, and then I did get 1 kill right there. But right away, all of a sudden, we got a spawn flip, and unfortunately now they're spawning way over on the other side of the map, and there's nothing I can do but just deploy the rest of my hives and try and flip the spawn. And this is the clip that lasts a really long time. And I mentioned that sometimes that can happen when you're just absolutely destroying another team. As you see right now, the score is 67-30. These guys weren't very good that we were going up against, which is kind of what you want with, as far as, you know, that's what you want to get for pretty much any of these hero challenges. That's why Team Deathmatch works so well, in my opinion. But it does mean that sometimes you're just gonna be just squashing a team, and like, look, I can't believe I'm actually gonna end up getting this kill, but I did. That's the kind of opponent that I was going up against. Anyway, let's see. What else do I want to mention? Always watch your kill cams. Whenever you die, just watch the kill cam, even if it's the most frustrating thing of all time. Just watch it, because you'll see in this game I do get a hive kill like way after I died. I'm watching my kill cam and I got a hive kill. So it could mean the difference between 5 or 6 in one game. So always worth it to watch your kill cams all the way through. Shit, let's see. What else did I want to say? If you do spawn in with Hive, I know I mentioned that it's better if you already kind of like are in battle and then you get your Hive and you whip your Hive out and kind of chuck them toward the enemy spawn. Don't get them all the way in the enemy spawn, but just kind of toward it, so I have to hit it as they push up from spawn. But if you do have to spawn in, then it's best if you can kind of, if you think you can trigger a spawn flip, then go ahead and put them near your spawn, but not in them, because the game's not going to spawn someone in a Hive. I always want to kind of have them pushed up a little bit, but try and get closer into the middle of the map, high traffic zones, and then kind of deploy them. So it's right here. I see they're going to be most likely spawning back over there pretty soon, because I have no teammates over there. So I'm putting down my Hive pods, and then I'm getting the fuck out of there, trying to run back to my team. And there we go. They're already spawning over there, and there's one kill. And so I die, and then I'm gonna get another kill okay, I better watch my kill cam here. I know the enemies are gonna be spawning near my Hive pod, so if I watch my kill cam, I get a good chance, and I did get one more kill. So there we go. Okay, so moving on to Rejack. Rejack is a bitch. It's definitely the harder of the two. Hive is actually pretty easy. You'll see. It's not too bad if you haven't tried it yet. It's actually not too bad. But Rejack is kind of a fucking frustrating piece of shit. So again, I'm playing team deathmatch, trying to play against scrubbier players, and I'm trying to let them kill me. Sometimes it's harder than you might think. But that was not really a good example, but these guys were so shitty that I just was like, okay, I'll just let that guy kill me, and then look at that. I ended up getting a kill. I don't even know if he knew what Rejack was, and look at this too. This, I mean, jeez, kill me already. Come on. So this is kind of a weird situation, because normally, I mean, somebody camping your rejacking body is going to be able to get you, but in that case, not so much. So I actually ended up getting a nice double kill there, and a double grudge. And look how quickly I'm able to earn rejack again while using the overclock perk. Boom, I've already got rejack again. And then I got a little overconfident, and I got shot in the back here, and this would have been a time not to rejack. This would have been a time just to let it go. But I thought these guys are so shitty that maybe I can actually pick up a kill here, but no. So you don't want to rejack then. You want to rejack, you want to try and rejack when you can fall behind cover. So you're in your green smoke behind a little bit of cover. So this is a good example of it here. And as soon as that situation arises, if you're kind of behind a little bit of cover, you want to rejack right away and get behind even more cover as soon as you can. Like rejack, get even further behind cover, and then do something that takes your enemy by surprise, and that'll give you as much advantage as you possibly can. Shot that guy once to weaken him in hopes that he turned around, but he didn't, but I ended up getting one here anyway. I switched to the 205 Brecci, and that ended up working pretty well. So I recommend that. The VMP with extended mags also works well too. I am using extended mags here on the Brecci. It will reload your gun when you rejack, but extended mags are still good because you're going to be spraying. And look at this, I just keep spraying. I knew that was kind of closer to where the enemies were hanging out, and so I just kept spraying, and I got a second guy. So that's a good idea. Here's a great example of like rejacking behind cover. I'm a little behind cover, and then I boost up and get way behind cover, and this guy's like, what is he going to do? And I come around the corner, guns a-blazing with the Brecci, and take him out. So that's kind of that was kind of tailor-made right here. Then I fucked this up. This is actually the next game on Exodus. I didn't boost there. I should have boosted up and out, but I didn't get that one. And here's an example. I finally realized, all right, I'm just not gonna rejack. I'm in their spawn. They're all over me. There's probably not a good chance that I'm gonna get a kill here, so I'm gonna just let it go. Was starting to get a little bit stressed. I really probably should not have rejacked here either. I died right away. It's better if you can rejack with a little bit more space so that you can boost up and out of rejack, even if that means you're out in the open. So I'm back again inside, but I'm watching the kill feed, and I see the guy who killed me. He's dead now, so I know that I can rejack, and he's not going to be camping me. And fortunately I got lucky. I was in a high traffic area on Exodus. I knew where they were spawning, and I was just barely able to get a grudge. Only one of those counted as a grudge, so that kind of shows you about how much time you have to get it completed. Now there's a guy camping up here, and I'm thinking, all right, this is team deathmatch. He's camping. He's probably not amazing, so I'm just gonna let him kill me and see if I can manage to get a quick Brecci kill on him before he takes me out. And but that's why it's nice to be able to kind of get, to be out a little bit where you have a lot of space to move around, because I was able to rejack and boost, so he wasn't able to hit me right away. This is perfect, rejacking behind cover and then kind of coming out and taking him by surprise, and for whatever fucking reason, the Brecci just missed everything right there. So, oh well, didn't get that one. So it was kind of like, oh shit, all right, it's go time. So I had to just, we're already at 93, and I needed 2 more this game. I knew where they were spawning, so it's like, all right, it's time to just fucking do this. So I get, I'm just standing out here, trying to weaken people, but not kill them, and so there we go, weakened that guy, killed him after rejacking, and I actually got that last guy right there too, so it was a nice little triple. So anyway, that'll do it. I hope that helped you out, and good luck with Nomad, and I'll catch you in the next one. All right, later guys.